yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't no. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Bills going up against the Panthers. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And they looked. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
That word focus is used so often in the NFL, and I think that in this case, the word refocus will come to mind when you think about Cam Newton. 15 wins in a Super Bowl appearance after the 2015 season. Last year, just 6 wins. I think Cam comes back with a whole new dedication and a new way of doing things.
There goes Jonathan Stewart, the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 64 yards.
By the way, partner, that was a 30-year-old running back carrying the ball there.
Yeah, turned 30 back in March, did Stewart.
Yeah, I know that people say that you're not supposed to at the age of 30, but Jonathan Stewart, good style, good physicality. He'll continue to run it.
Hoping to keep him healthy. Hasn't played a full 16 games since 2011. Stewart, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Leading them out in his 7th year now out of Virginia Tech, Tyrod Taylor.
In his 2 years as a starting quarterback in Buffalo, he had over 1,100 yards on the ground, so we know that he can scoot. But don't underestimate his right arm either. 37 touchdown passes and just 12 interceptions in those 2 seasons.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for the Bills. 48 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Andre Holmes, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well,
2 plays for both teams to get their first touchdown.
Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work.
Holding, receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
Second down following the run. Newton now to throw. And he's got room. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good pickup there at 20 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Newton now to throw. Caught left side by Funchess. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
This is a defense that's always carried itself with a swagger, and one of the things they take great pride in, rushing the passer. They were 6th against the pass in 2016. Have to shore up their run defense, though. Just 29th. That's quite a surprise, considering the athletes they have on that side of the ball.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, they run with Stewart. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Here's Newton. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lorenzo Alexander not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. second down. Here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now Taylor on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is the score. We're back to Uptown Charlotte after this timeout.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. So 2nd and 10 here. A shotgun snap for Newton. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now Stewart on first down. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A great run that time by Stewart. 43 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. These two, Newton and Olsen, they have formed quite a partnership. Olsen, 3 straight years over 1,000 yards receiving. The first time in NFL history, Charles, that a tight end's done that 3 consecutive seasons.
And the tight end's supposed to be an
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the rookie from LSU, Tre'Davious White. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Caught on the right side by Jones. He's got daylight. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's Newton. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
Really, it's a solid draft class from a year ago. They were able to address some key weak spots on their team and fill in some holes.
And they were able to identify the players they wanted early in the process. Got a little bit of luck as some guys may have fallen to them. But for the most part, knew their philosophy and stuck to it.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. trying to punch it in. Stewart. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's up and good. Gano out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.